Hey everybody, are we live? There we are. I forgot to move that screen back. So, all right, y'all. Let's get this party started. And forgot to move my monitor. How is everybody doing? Y'all, we're going to make a rose gold Christmas tree topper. And I went ahead and used some stems. There you are. Hey, Miss Tiff. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. So I went ahead and extended the little stems because these are short. So I've made them longer. All right, so I'll go ahead and fluff this one out, and all you do is just pull them out. Okay, I don't know what that was, but something just fell. And kind of fold them a little bit. So, how's everybody's week going? Are y'all having a good week? We got past Monday, didn't we? So, last week I did make it to Hobby Lobby and I got some gingerbread men. I thought about making them, and we may still make some that you could put on a wreath or, you know, do crafts with or whatever. Y'all can let me know if you're interested in that. But just do something like simple with the foam board and make the gingerbread men that way. It'll be versatile. You could use it with different things. Okay, so to start out, I'm going to bring this kind of over to the side a little bit. I can kind of make that one to the right a little bit. All right, cooperate with me just a little bit, just a little bit. Hey, Miss Wanda made it. Yay. Miss Tiff is busy. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry I've been missing y'all. Having a lot of health problems. I'm feeling a little better now. Well, prayers work, don't they, Miss Wanda? Prayers work. Okay, so I'm going to kind of tilt this one on top to the right. And I think that's about where I want it. We're going to, and y'all, this is the tip I tell y'all every time we make a tree topper. Every time, once you get 2 picks together, go ahead and secure them together. And this makes it easier to handle because what's going to happen if, I guess I need to go on down with this. If I was to try to put all the little picks together at one time, they're going to fall out of place. They're going to be hard to hold together. So this is just like an extra little hand. So there we go. Hey, Miss Mary, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, so I make my tree toppers because I've had rotating tree stands. I've always made my tree toppers where the front and the back, they may look a little different, but they both are pretty. So I'm going to take this one and we're going to put it on the back side because we want the back of our tree topper to be pretty also. And I like odd numbers, so I'm only going to use 1 in the back. So once again, we're going to pull this together. And that's just, it's just giving you that extra little helping hand. And these are pretty stiff. So I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna go all the way down. I'm just gonna cut it and go again down here close to the bottom. Okay. Yes, ma'am, they sure do. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Now I've got these. These came from the old mill, the old time mill. Isn't that right? Old time pottery. Y'all, I'm thinking about the eating place, the old mill in Pigeon Forge. But anyway, the old time pottery is in Pigeon Forge. So I got these last year. Y'all know I ain't been to Pigeon Forge yet this year. Let's see. Let's see how we can intermingle this thing up in here. What I might do, yeah, let's do this. We're going to take it apart right here and get this one in there. Just a little tape, but I want to get it behind here. That's going to work better. There we go. We'll get that done right there. You ever done something then had to undo it? Okay, so we'll take this one off so we can secure the little gold glittery thing. So if you ever go to Tennessee, go to Pigeon Forge and back, it's on a back road. They have the old time pottery. And they have a little bit of everything. I love that place. So, has anybody in the chat ever been there? I'm going to put a little piece of tape right here, I think. I'm going to go ahead and turn my hot glue gun back up to the high temp. Let it be getting hot. Okay, that's going to work out just right. Okay. And we will be attaching our stem, and y'all get to see how I will have it where you can attach it to your tree. And you don't have to go hunt zip ties every time. There. We'll try to get these down here close to the bottom done. And we might trim them and we might not. Thank you for the prayers. You are so very welcome. So very welcome. Okay. We have some of these little balls, and I've put extenders on all these also. So we're going to layer these in here. So this is the back side because it's just got the one. Now all this stem will be covered up. And I'm going to have glitter all over me. Because this gold glitter is from these little glitter leaves. It's having a heyday. This one may need to be trimmed. That one's going to be lower than the bow. And we have 2 bows to go on our tree topper. So that if you're looking at the front and the back, they're both going to be pretty. Rose gold. So we might put this one up in here. I don't know why that speaker sounds staticky today. I might get another stem here. Y'all, it's glittered up. This is just a wire that you can get from Walmart. It came in a little package, pre-cut, and it's stiffer than most. I don't know what the weight of it is, but I'd already taken the top off of it, so I don't know the gauge. But it's stiff, but I doubled it so it would be even more stiff. And that's good when you've run out of your, when I have flowers and I cut the stems off, I save those stems. But I didn't have any long enough for this. So we're just making do. Our old time pottery closed down. Now we have a Gabs. About the same as old time pottery. Oh, cool. We don't have any nowhere around here, but every time I go to the mountains, to the Smoky Mountains, we go to the old time pottery, and I love it. Okay, let's wrap this again. Okay, so just by putting that tape around there, it kind of helps to hold everything in place. Let's go ahead and get our other balls. See, I've already extended all of them. And we're putting these where they can be seen from the front and the back. And the balls has got, tell you what it makes me think of. It makes me think of Epsom salt. I know that's not what it is. That's what it makes me think of. I'll get these in the right place here in just a minute. grab some more floral tape here. Only thing I hate about floral tape, it makes your hands feel sticky. Because as you pull it tight, then it kind of leaves that sticky residue. Need to hold tight down there. Okay. Replacing the motor in my rain lamp. Tough. Oh my goodness. So you have a rain lamp. Those is the old timey ones where it looked like the oil would run down. Is that what you're talking about? Love those things. My aunt had one. I always love to watch it when we go to her house. Okay, let's see. So I've got 3 so far. We used 1 gold dilly thing. We have 3 picks with the little balls. And y'all can add, I've made extremely large tree toppers and I've made small ones. So the more stuff you add to it, the longer the stems are, the bigger it is. Get my shirt all tangled up there. Okay. Let's see if we've got one of these that's longer than the rest. They may all be about the same. I think they are. So just imagine if you're trying to put in multiple stems and hold them right where you want them all at the same time. That's why I put a little floral tape around each time I go around or add something new, because it can get just a little cray-cray. Some right here to kind of fill that void right there. So yeah, it costs a little bit more to put extra floral tape, but I'd rather do that than fight with trying to get it all in there at one time and trying to hold it and move it and have it, everything stay in place. It can get crazy. Even with it help holding, you sometimes have to redo a little bit. Okay. Hi, Miss Andrea. How are you? It is. I love it. I bet, Miss Tiff. That is awesome. Okay, so now we're going to put one more over here. Okay, so we're just layering it in here. And yep, we're going to have some more floral tape. And then we're going to go with this one over here. Okay, let me get some more tape here. I started to bring them both up here before I started and didn't. Okay. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. Thank you, Miss Andrea. We're doing rose gold and gold. I'm probably going to trim off some of the stems on the bottom. I wish we had an old-time pottery closer. One is in Oklahoma. Oh, my goodness. That's quite a ways from California, isn't it? Wow. Well, mine is, the one we go to, the closest one that I know of around here is 9 hours away. So, I feel your pain. So I'm going to trim all these because we don't need it this long. Y'all, my fingers are sticky. X-Acto knife. Probably could have even trimmed them up to there. Because it's not a real heavy tree topper. You need a little muscle. Let's move that way. This just cuts that tape. Sticky. We're going to cover these stems. Yeah, they're getting all mashed around right now, but that's going to be okay. Just going to put a little bit right here. Hold them together close to the bottom. Now then. Okay. We will cover our stem and add our bows. We're going to put 2 bows on it. And when you get the bows on it, it's going to look a lot bigger. Okay, now look at my hands. Glitter, glitter, glitter. This is going to be a nice little mess. I'm going to chunk them down there. Just so 10 million more pieces of glitter doesn't get on the table. There. It's going to be real nice. All right, this. I think that one's going to be wide enough. So let's cut us a piece of felt. This felt, you can get it by the sheet. This is just by the yard. We'll gather the very top together. Okay, so you see we've just got it a little secure all the way down. I'm going to put my felt right up here to the base of where I'm going to put my bows. I'm going to go probably about an inch past the very bottom. Roll it around, overlap it just a little bit, and we can always trim it if we need to. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, hinge it around here. All right. There, so let's go down here, a little past. You can always cut off and trim, but you can't add to. And we don't want to start over. Okay. Try to get this cut more even. And I've got 2 pipe cleaners here. Somewhere up under the bows. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the attachment that's going to secure this to the Christmas tree. So I'm going to come around from the front. Use a little hot glue here. And we're going to secure that. And I'm only going to glue it there on that one side. Let's get us another glue stick. It's fixing to be out. All right, we're going to take another one and do the same thing lower down here. Just like that. Okay. Now, we're going to take our little piece of felt here that's going to have tons of glitter on it. And I'm going to, so this is the front of the tree topper. But I've got my ties going to come out around the back of it. So I'm going to take the edge of the felt and I'm going to start it on the side. So we're going to take some hot glue and we're going to go all the way down right here on the side of it. And then that's where I'm going to start with my felt. And I like doing this. Oh, my speaker's messing up. Before I put the bows on, because if you don't, you are fighting with all those little streamers and tails, ribbon tails. It's a nightmare. Just let me share that with you. It's a nightmare. I've done it both ways before. Okay. So now I'm going to come around here on this side and I'm going to glue it down. Probably fit my glue stick in there this time. Who's ready for Christmas? I finally got my flag that said welcome spring. I finally got it changed out to fall, y'all. It stayed that way until fall. It was spring all year. And that's the extent of my fall decorations that I have out right now. That's beautiful. Thank you, Miss Tiff, Miss Wanda. Thank you, thank you. All right, so now what we're going to do is kind of bring this around to where it's going to, you want your two little pipe cleaners coming out right here, straight out. So I'm going to put this little pick thingy came from Dollar Tree, I do believe. Put it in there and just pull like a little hole. Then we're going to put our pipe cleaner through there. All right, you want to kind of keep this rounded as it's going through there, because if you kink it, it's going to be hard to get it unkinked, just saying. So I just kept it rounded until I pulled it through. We'll put a little hot glue right there. My hands. Should have brought me like a little baby wipe or something to wipe my hands. So now we're just putting another little hole right here. I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm just keeping it kind of rounded. So you get right there where it pulls straight through. And then we'll put a little hot glue right there. We'll come over here on this side. So we're just hiding all that stems and all that kind of stuff. We're going to put one right here. I want to kind of get them a little bit even, if possible. So I'm just pulling. See how I'm pulling? Just pulling a hole in it. We're going to put this one. Well, if I could see the hole that I made. All right, so that one, I didn't have to bend it. I'm just pulling the felt through it. And we'll go down here and other little hole right here. And this is going down at an angle. So they're not going to be the same width, is not going to be up here as it is down here between the two little ties. There's a hole there. There is a hole there. There it is. See how easy? Easy, easy. Okay, we're going to run a generous amount of hot glue down through here. Pull it. See how nice and neat and pretty? You don't see a bunch of the stems and all the floral tape and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this off. And then we're going to trim the excess. Just like that. We're almost done. We're going to apply those bows and it's going to be so pretty. Let me get that off there. I'm ready for Christmas because I will finally slow down. Amen, Miss Tiff. Miss Tiff's got a busy schedule. She's got all kind of grandchildren going, playing ball and cheer, and she is on the go. Plus, being in college. Y'all, she's rocking it. She is rocking it. Okay. Now, this is not going to be cut straight, because it's going to be cut straight, but it's going to be wider at one end than the other because of the angle with the stems. Okay, so you would put this would reach the top of your Christmas tree. And this is going to go alongside the trunk of the tree. And you would tie these pipe cleaners around the trunk. Okay, so I'm going to get just a little extra glue right here where it's kind of loose. And that way you just have a pretty finished look to it. On the bottom, cut off about that much. Finish trimming that. And we're going to seal up the bottom right here. And I have already made the bows. I've got many bow tutorials. Every time I made a wreath, or a week or so ago, might have been 2 weeks, I made another tree topper, so I made bows on that one. But for today, I need to get inside and can something with my jalapenos. I have a ton of jalapenos, so I was getting them all washed and chopped up before I got on live. So my tails are 24 inches, the longest one, and then I come up about an inch and a half for each layer. It gets shorter. I started out with Now it's the 2-1-2-1 method. 2 loops, then 1 loop, 2 loops, then 1 loop. You spread them out so that the loops behind there, you see all the way, and that way your eye flows all the way back. I started out with a 6.5-inch loop, and then you get smaller each time. Okay, so we're going to take our pipe cleaners here, and you just make this bow just like you do for a wreath or any other. I just have my tail starting at 24 inches. Okay. Because it's so big. All right, I'm going to take it. This one is going to be on the front, and y'all, we will fluff our little poinsettias and all in just a second. We'll make it look pretty when we get done. I'm going to take one pipe cleaner, and I'm going to go through one of the stems. This is going to help secure it so it doesn't slide down. It will be glued, but so I'm going to pull it through and pull it snug. And this one's easier to attach than the second one. Because you've got all these pipe cleaners. All right, so I'm just pulling it snug. We're going to mash everything for a minute. Then we'll fluff it all back out. So that way when a customer purchases the tree topper, it's going to look pretty and all finished. We're going to put some hot glue right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue between each little stem that's there in the middle. You don't have to do this step, but it's just going to keep everything from moving around, sliding, which I think is pretty secure, but you never know what might happen. So just put your little hot glue all up in there between each little stem. Now we're going to take our second bow and do the same thing. It's all going to get mashed, y'all. It's all going to get mashed. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go through a stem. Then on the other side, I'm going through another stem. Keep it from sliding down. It's going to hold it in place. Now I've got them right up under here. This is what I mean about doing your stem cover before you put the bows on, because if not, you fight with this bow the whole time. So it's best to go ahead and cover your stem, then put the bows on. I learned the hard way. All right, so I'm just twisting the pipe cleaner ends together now. You are a busy lady, Tim. Yes, she is. Headed to ball game as soon as this is done. We're almost done. 2 hours. Woo. Thank you, Miss Tiff. I think if you're using rose gold, it is a pretty color. All right. Now I just looped that around that stem, and I'm going to put some hot glue on it so it doesn't move anywhere. And I'm going to put some hot glue on this stem. Pipe cleaner over here. And voila! We're going to fluff it, and we're going to be done. ribbons came from Craft Outlet, from Sam's. Poinsettias and the balls and these little tassel-y things all came from Hobby Lobby. Oh, and this tiny little ribbon I think came from Hobby Lobby. Now I try to do my bows and fluff out the loops so that they close up the gap, because if you leave them flat, you're going to see the ugly part, and nobody wants to see that. So we fluff them just like that. And y'all go look at another video. The last tree topper I did the other day, I showed y'all the top layer of the bow, the loops, goes on bottom. So when I made this particular ribbon, the first loop goes on top, the top loop I pulled down to the bottom. And it layers the bow where it's a lot prettier. Move that out of my way a second, y'all. I'll have to finesse it a little bit. Get all the ribbons acting right. And if your ribbon is crinkled, all you got to do is put your ribbon between your thumb and your pointer finger and pull it, and it gets the wrinkles out. Kind of curls it just like so. Okay, now then. There we go. Now it's looking better. Well, except for the green felt, it don't go on top there. I get it on the tray. I'll finesse it a little bit better. But there we go. That's what we have. I'll pull this one like a little bit toward the front, because we got this one here on the back. There we go, y'all. Get back here where y'all can see. And it's hard to see because of all the stuff that's in the background. But it'll be pretty on the front, the back, and the sides. So if you have a rotating tree, then all the way around, it would be pretty. So there you go. See a little bit better. And then you just attach it to your tree trunk right there. The top of it just sits right up in there. So, voila. Hello to whoever is coughing. Oh, Miss Tiff said hello. I don't like the felt streamer. Oh. Right, Miss Tiff? I finally seen it and got it off of there. All right, love it. Thank you, Miss Tiff. I think the green streamer clashed just a little bit. Just a little bit it did. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Yeah. I had to get the felt off. It wanted to hang on. It was hanging on for dear life. So, I hope y'all make you a tree topper. By knowing how to make your own tree topper, you can make it the way you want it. And if you want your streamers short, you can make them short. If you want them longer than this, you can make them longer. But I find that about a 24-inch is a pretty length to deal with. So, all right, I plan to be back Thursday, regular time. So I hope y'all have a great couple of days. And I'm fixing to go can up some jalapenos, whether it be jalapeno pepper jelly or whether it be spicy mustard. There's something we're going to get done today. Maybe a little bit of both. So, thank you to all the silent watchers too. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Texas Nana. Good to see you. Zoom, Miss Rachel. Miss Andrea, we're going to try to do the Zoom on Thursday. I got sweet potatoes that I pulled yesterday out of my garden. And I got jalapenos running out my ears. I had a whole drawer of jalapenos that I had to get out and get done before they ruined. So I'm going to catch y'all on the Zoom for Thursday, if that's okay. All right, Miss Tiff. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for spending your time with me. Time is a gift you can't get back. So I appreciate y'all spending your time with me today. And I will see y'all on Thursday. Y'all have fun. Get to crafting. Make something beautiful. See y'all Thursday. Bye-bye.